Yes, hello, my name is Chanel Ellerby, and I am from Esther's Impact, a newly formed nonprofit, just started, and we had our first conference today at Parker Memorial in Hartford, and we talked about mental health and wellness and what that means for our community and how we can support, empower, and educate our community and help one another in the struggles of mental illness. We have all the necessary resources to make a difference, and it's up to us to come together to do that. The theme and the vision behind Esther's Impact was basically from my own experience with my son being diagnosed with a mental illness at the age of 14, having multiple hospitalizations, not having a point of reference, particularly in the African American church, to address what we were dealing with. And so, in our experience and in our journey, it was put in my heart to come forward with our story and to help other families such as myself to get the help, get the resources, get the empowerment, and to come together. And together we are stronger. And so this is what we're doing. We are very excited about this new vision that's coming into play. We are looking forward to future events and events where the community can actually come out and be a part of it, more family friendly events that the community can be a part of that will help to spread that awareness, help to end the stigma and to break the silence. We have discovered that silence is actually one of the greatest killers, because people who deal with mental illness already deal with isolation, and we want to end that. Another thing that we would like to do is support those who are hospitalized with inspirational journals and clothes if need be, things that will make them feel loved and cared for, and to boost their self-esteem and to boost their emotions and their spirits to help them recover well. So we're actually inviting the community to come on board and to be a part of this vision, to be a part of this work, for we know that we cannot do it without you, and it's greater than all of us. So I thank you for listening to me for these few minutes, and I look forward to engaging with the community and making a change in the community.
Hi,
My name's JC A McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching
AccessTV.org.
AccessTV.org.
Hello, sir. Can you introduce yourself and tell me how mental health is important, mental health wellness is important in our community, and what can we do to make changes?
Well, as I sit here today and I listen to the everything that was laid out, it was so wonderful. I think it's a great foundation, a great tool to pull people together, to organize people, and such a good attitude of considering others that are seemingly less fortunate. And that kind of attitude, I think, is going to really generate a lot of positiveness in this type of foundation that is going to bring people this way, and to let them know there's such great hope in people coming together, and not to feel like they're so left out as majority of the world would have them to feel, but to know that there's hope in this type of foundation as Esther Impact is created. And I'm so glad that I could be here today to be part of the support. And I see a great vision here that is going to be a great undertaking to most people in the Hartford, if not all.
Very good. Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right. Hello.
Hi.
Can you tell me your name and also how do you feel as a community what we can do to empower, educate, and support our community with the mental health challenges?
It would be my pleasure. My name is Pastor Veronica Knight, and there's so much that we also need to do. The need today to impact all of our, not just the children, but people in general, because we are living in a society where it seems like they have been forgotten about where their needs are concerned. We have to do a greater service to them in educating, empowering them, and giving them knowledge. The Bible says in Hosea 4:6 that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So we really need to really bring out that understanding of what it is that is needed in our community so that we can live better. We're promised long life, but it's our decision on how long we live, and it takes a community to come together. It's not a lone ranger. It's all of us coming together as one and building on one another and lifting each other up. We have a theme that says we are stronger together, and that's what I'd like to say for our communities, that it takes all of us coming together, whether it's from a religious standpoint or from a community standpoint, even our commercial businesses. We have got to do a better job as coming together as one and impacting every person one by one. That's the need that we have.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Okay. And,
Okay.
Angles.
Okay.
Angles?
Angles.
You're good.
Okay.
I know.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Chanel.
Can you introduce yourself and can you tell us what can we do to make changes in the mental health community? How can we as a community empower one another?
My name is Latoya Brown Clayton. I'm the vice president. I'm the president for Half Camp. Communication. We are hiding behind the veil instead of in front of the veil, instead of the veil being pulled back. Our community needs to know that there's resources in the community of Hartford. There's resources outside of community. We need to communicate with psychotherapists. We need to talk to our schools. We need to empower each other. Each one teach one. We need to know that communication with each other is a big deal. That's what we need to know, is this is a big deal. The mental illness does not go away. No, cousin Jimmy is not crazy. He has a chemical imbalance. We need to know that our children are not bad. We need to figure out how can we help them. We need to know that our children are not bouncing off the walls for no reason. They're not learning because there's no reason, or they're lazy. I hate that term. Our children are not lazy. They just need extra help, or they need to be learned or taught a different way.
Hello, I'm J. Stan McCauley, and I'm exploring a run for mayor of the city of Hartford in the 2019 election. It's undeniable that Hartford has many challenges. However, I believe that our residents are our strength. The question is, do you believe, like I do, in the potential of Hartford? You see the many assets the city has, but do you wonder, as I do, why we are still struggling to move ahead? Do you wonder why the solutions being offered to us just don't seem to get the job done? Well, creating a vibrant city begins with you. We have incredible people who live in the city, who have great solutions to Hartford's biggest challenges. But you don't always have a platform to have your ideas heard, let alone given an opportunity to co-create solutions that work for you, that work for us, that work for Hartford. Hartford's journey will be bumpy, and we'll continue to face highs and lows that challenge us to work smarter and come together as a community that is willing to capitalize on the power of our collective diversity of thought. The challenges facing Hartford will require each of us to act, whether in small ways or big ones. If you're with us on this journey, give me a call at 860-944-9797 and host a listening event for me. Invite a few of your friends so we can explore the possibilities together for a better Hartford.
What's going on? Oh, baby. What's really going on?
Hello, sir. Can you introduce yourself and tell us how, as a community and how, as agencies coming together, will help to support the community that are dealing with mental health challenges and how we can promote their wellness?
Sure. Good afternoon. I'm Beresford Wilson. Currently, I am the executive director of the statewide multicultural family support organization known as FAVOR. We work on the policy level to help structure policy and guide policy that community members and families needing help in mental health services have a voice at the table, not only engaged or involved, that they are fully employed in the process. I believe that's the way that we can impact the system and build sustainability that reaches the most vulnerable of our populations that have mental health needs. Fully employing them in the process. I think when we do that, we actually give them the tools and give our leaders in that system the guidance and in the direction on what policies are effective and what policies are not relative to that population.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.